Okay, before we start talking about the other things I want to talk about today, earlier today my computer crashed and I tried to boot it back up. It wouldn't find the C drive. I booted it back up several times and finally Windows fixed the C drive. It took a while, but it finally got the computer working the way it was supposed to work. And I've never had anything like this happen before. So if something like this has happened to you, I hope you would put some information down in the comments if you know what did happen to let me know, because that is the strangest thing I ever came across. But again, Windows fixed the C drive. I didn't lose anything. The computer now works like it did before it crashed. But again, if you had something like this happen to you, I hope you put some information down below if you know what happened to my computer. Okay, what we're going to talk about is stuff and what stuff costs versus what it can actually do for you. And what brought this up is a while back, my furnace wasn't working the way or my air conditioner wasn't working like I thought it was working. I had a technician come out to look at them, and he seen what kind of furnace I had, and he started knocking it. He said, those aren't very good furnaces. They don't last a long time, and the furnaces they have last quite a bit longer, and blah, blah, blah. But the furnaces that he sells cost quite a bit more. And I got thinking about what he was saying, and the reason he was probably saying this is that because he didn't carry the kind of furnace I had. And I thought, well, this is just wrong. That, you know, I got a Goodman furnace, and I also have a Goodman air conditioner unit that I had put in a couple years ago. And so far, these have worked absolutely fine. The furnace has kept me warm in the winter, and the air conditioner has kept me cool in the summer. Again, they didn't cost as much as the kind of furnace the technician's company was carrying, and that's probably the reason he was beating down the furnace that I have. And I thought this is just wrong. Again, it depends whatever you can buy, whatever you need, a furnace, an air conditioner, or some other products, it's going to depend on what you can afford and what you need them to do. Well, what I paid for this furnace, I can probably buy 2 or 3 of those, rather than buy the type of furnace this technician carried over a period of years. Now I'm 70 years old. This Goodman furnace may last me as long as I live. I mean, I hope I live longer than that. But again, I could replace almost 3 of these furnaces against the type of furnace this technician company was carrying. Again, the Goodman furnace has kept me warm in the winter, and the air conditioner has kept me cool in the summer. And that's all I'm asking for. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But again, the camera you're looking at now is a Huddle Cam. And I was talking to somebody about this Huddle Cam a while back, and they started beating it down. It's a PTZ camera. It will, you can move it around and up and down, and it does, again, basically what a PTZ camera is supposed to do. And it's only got a 3 times zoom, but again, it works okay. I don't have any problem with the way it works. It cost me $400. And the PTZ cameras this other person sold for several $1,000s. So again, it's going to depend on what you can afford and what you need to do. You don't necessarily need to buy the most expensive product on the market to do something. And I've made some videos of this Huddle Cam, and they've been all right. I mean, probably not the best in video quality or zoom capabilities. I've got all kinds of cameras around here. I've got cameras that cost over $3,000, and I've got some webcams, and I've got this HuddleCam. And they all do what I thought they would do when I bought them. And again, they satisfy the need I have in whether I'm making videos or whether I need a furnace or an air conditioner system. And I didn't spend the most money that I could have spent, but they work fine. And again, if you need something, you're going to buy what you can afford. I'm retired. I don't have a lot of money. So again, I don't buy the most expensive product on the market just because it's out there. And again, you're going to find yourself in the same situation. I mean, you're going to need a camera or a furnace or an air conditioning unit, and you really need to shop around and see what it costs and find out how long it's going to last. And then the furnace is probably going to last me 10 years, maybe a little more. But that may be all I need too. So again, whatever you can afford and what it's going to do for you, that's what you need to probably buy. There's no sense again buying the most expensive product on the market, because there may be something out there that costs less that do the same thing that more expensive product will do. I'm making this video with vMix 21. It's probably the best production streaming software on the market. It's Windows based, and I'll put some links down below to the Goodman products, furnace and air conditioners. I'll put some links down below to the HuddleCam, both the HuddleCam site and Amazon where I bought this. And I'll put a link down below to vMix. Again, vMix 21 is probably the best streaming production video recording software on the market. I've used it for several years, and there's nothing out there on the market that's like this. So if you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment down below. So I'm George Price over in Pendleton, Indiana, Pendleton Gazette. Again, if you have any comments about anything I talked about, or know what happened to my computer today, let me know. So for me here in Pendleton, Indiana, to you wherever you are, hope that you have the best day ever. For the Pendleton Gazette, this is George Price.